Good morning, everyone. My name is Sean McLaughlin. I'm the CEO of Airframes Alaska and Alaska Tent and Tarp. Today in a video, we're going to give you a tour of our brand new facility in Palmer, Alaska. We're sitting now on a 12-acre parcel. We have 1 acre of inside manufacturing space, and we just finished and moved into the office building on the front. That's where we house engineering, accounting, HR, and all of those types of functions. We're going to give you a tour of the whole building, and hopefully this brightens your day a little bit. Let's go. Come on inside. Welcome to the first floor of our new office building. I'm standing on the runway. We kind of designed the building so that when employees came in, they all come in the front door, and the runway extends back into our manufacturing facility. On my right is our showroom area, where we're going to have all of our products on the aviation side and the tent and tarp side for people to come in and view and purchase. Behind me is actually the golden key for our 4-place fuselage. And then over on this side is a break room for our employees. There's going to be a conference room right here, glassed in. They haven't finished that part yet. But over here, our employees will be able to sit down for breaks and for lunch and we got stoves and microwaves and freezers and refrigerators, all with open glass doors, so people who leave stuff in there have to deal with it every day. Come with me now. We're going to head up into the office part of the space. On the second floor of our new office space, we have engineering, finance, HR, and all the supporting functions, sales of the company. Behind me is a little rapid area where people can sit down and strategize about ideas. Right now we're working on a dip net pole system for June. And over here we have salespeople over here, and accounting people, and engineering over here, with the manager sitting along those offices. Abby, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
They're a little shy. Come on this way. Oh, Jason, say hello to Jason.
Hey, how's it going?
Jason does quality control for us.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
And now let's take you over to this side of the building. And here's an interesting tidbit about our new building for all you engineers or wannabe engineers. We bought this building, this original manufacturing facility, which we're about to go see, was built in the 80s. And we wanted to add a new office building onto it. Well, the requirements for earthquakes have changed from the 80s to now. So if you'll notice, I'm standing on a bridge. Cameraman, can you show them we're on a bridge? There we go. So we're on a bridge in between, and what we've done is, you'll also notice there's this big gap in between the two buildings. So what we've done here is that our new building is actually not connected to the current facility. We made it feel like it is, but it's actually not connected, and that's so that in an earthquake, the new building can oscillate at its rate and the old building can oscillate at its rate without the two colliding and ripping each other apart. A little engineering moment. So coming out here, this is our second employee break room. We designed it for 2. We have about 60 employees who work here, and some people like to sit in this kind of environment out still on the manufacturing floor, and other people want to go in and use a stove and cook lunch or do all sorts of things for lunch. So we created 2 different shop spaces. We also use them to bring the whole staff together and have company meetings. And from here, you have a great view onto our brand new manufacturing floor. We're going to take you for a tour of this next. Now let's go down and take a look at the manufacturing facility. The first part of our tour is the Cnc shop. Come on over here and we'll talk to Matt. Hey Matt.
Hey Sean.
Say hello to the world here.
Hello world.
What are you working on?
Working on PA-18 1.5" axles. So right now I'm just measuring the diameter, make sure they're in tolerance.
Perfect. Do we have enough of them, Matt?
For this run, yes.
Okay. So in our CNC shop, behind the cameraman, we've got the water jet running. We have a CNC brake. We have a 5-axis mill. And then we have, of course, the CNC lathe. Come on over here and you can meet John Marcus. Hey, John. Say hello to the world.
Hello world.
John Marcus has been with the company, I think, longer than almost every employee, and he's our master machinist. Right now, what are you working on, John?
These are Cessna 180 tail stingers. They come in, they had epoxy primer on them, and they're oversized, so they won't fit. And we made up this this thing to polish them. I mean, it was other than that. That's,
John, that looks dangerous. Be careful.
oh yeah.
Thanks, John. And then coming over here, this is the area where pistol flaps are made. And in the future, our new aluminum struts are going to be manufactured here as well. Hey, Chris, come around and say hello to the world.
Hey, world!
Take your mask off. Tell them what you're working on. Just quick.
Right now I'm working on a set of certified double slotted performance stall flaps. Just got finished drilling up some skins. Gonna pull off plastic, make them look pretty, and rivet them together.
Queue still long?
Huh?
The queue for product is still
Oh
long?
yeah, people can't get enough of these.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
And now we're in the welding part of the factory. We have different workstations for different types of products, from gear to fuselages to tail feathers of various kinds. Let's go say hello to Anthony over here. Anthony, what are you working on?
Hey, I'm Anthony. I'm working on all gear legs right now.
You got a backlog of those?
I believe we do.
Thanks for your hard work.
Yeah, thank
How's
you.
it like welding in a mask?
It's different.
Different but the same?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, come on over here. Over on this area, we've got all the inspections for welding. So over on my right, these are all the inspection tables. Let's go over and say hello to Gabriel. Gabriel, give him a quick sense of what you're doing.
Hello. I'm just inspecting the first article on our mall gear. We're gonna do another run. We have, I think, 4 more sets on order. So,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gabriel. Come on over here. I'll just show you something quickly. This is actually the material that our new aluminum struts is made out of. Here's the front and here's the rear. What they're doing here is they're doing final certification for the actual jury strut clamp that will hook back into your current jury struts. So you'll see some of those models are right here. Another great example of bringing the two companies together, Alaska Tent and Tarp and Airframes Alaska, is that we are replacing this spider. This is the spider for the Arctic Oven tent. And it was prone to, under extreme conditions, we're talking 60, 70 mile an hour winds, it would start to crack along these welds here. So we decided to redesign that spider, more of an aviation grade, high strength grade version of it. This is what the old version looked like, and this is what the new version looks like. And these guys behind us are doing a big run of these for our Arctic Oven and Alaska Tent and Tarp division. So we're in the sewing side of the equation. Now we do sewing in Fairbanks and in Anchorage and in Palmer. So sewing actually happens in 3 of our facilities. But here in Palmer, Cindy right here does a lot of special project work, repairs, and things of that sort. And we can go over and check and see what she's doing. Come on in this way. There's some other cool things here too. This is actually the area where we're going to start building the new safety ropes. The safety ropes have this really interesting way that you endpoint the rope itself and how you braid it back into itself for strength. That's going to happen in this division as well. So Cindy, what are we building today?
AO12 floor savers for the inside of the tents.
So that's what these are, right?
Yes.
So if you come over here, cameraman, this is what our end product is. So floor savers for the AO12. So that's a 12-foot Arctic Oven tent. So we're doing a run of those here in Palmer today. By the way, on the way out, kind of an interesting thing. Thank you, Cindy. You're welcome. These are actually our employee loaner tents. So if employees want to go out and actually experience true wilderness, they grab one of these tents here, and they've got a couple of options to go do their thing, and then we bring them back. And now we're over in the tire part of the Palmer facility. I've got Jake here who runs this division. He's going to give us a quick tour. Jake, give us the quick tour here.
Alrighty, we're gonna go on over here. Right over there, far wall, is my bead ring station. Right there's my beads. Baby bush was in the middle. First part's cutting table, second part's cutting table. And right there is all my raw rubber. We're gonna go over here to the machines. This is where the magic happens. All my airbags get cooked here, all my tires get cooked here, my baby bushwheel one gets cooked there. I'm gonna walk you through over here.
What's this, Jake?
This is a wrench to tighten down those bolts.
You sure you're not just Thor?
Oh no.
Okay.
I try to be sometimes. Alright, we'll walk you this way. This is where all my guys do their absolute best to make the best tires in the world. once they're graded and deemed A-OK, this is where they go.
Jake, thank you. Awesome.
No problem.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, so come on down this way. I'll keep showing you the floor. Thanks, Jake. Again, we're ready for spring. This area here is actually our shipping and receiving area. So you can see we've got a 4-place fuselage ready to be shipped out. Over here, we've got all of our fixed stock. So when you guys call up and you need wheels, brakes, Cleveland parts, all that sort of thing, they're all in this part of the organization, and all the shipping and receiving happens out this door. And if you come over this way, this is actually where we assemble and do final inspection on tail wheels, tail springs, wheels and brakes. So you can see right here is a whole set of product ready to go out the door that's going to go through final inspection. These guys do all that work in this corner right here. And to give you a sense of where we are, if you look up, I like to call it the Lido Deck, but we started coming out of the main building up on this big mezzanine here, and then we came down and we've now walked the full facility all the way around the edges. We reserve the middle part of the building for R&D projects or special projects. So right next to our quality control area, we have this big space we use to do tests, and engineering changes this from time to time. What you're looking at right now is actually the fixture for testing our 3-place fuselage for final certification. So this fixture right here was designed and built by our staff, and it tests all the G-loads at all the major fittings of the aircraft, including for floats. This thing on the ground here is actually a pretend set of floats. Over here in the back, incidentally here on the left, this is actually a 4-place fuselage in the jig, the master jig. And this part right here is actually our drop test rig. So when we're testing wheels and brakes and tail wheels and things that we're basically dropping and creating a certain, seeing how they respond to angles and different types of weight and conditions, this is the actual fixture that does it. So then we use this side right here for all the big stuff, and we use this side right here for all the small stuff. We hope you like this quick video tour of our Palmer, Alaska facility. When the dust settles, we sure hope you'll come and visit us. Thank you.